Testing. I think this is working. We are going to test that here in a second. Okay, so how's it going, everybody? My name is Adrian Stein. Some know me as Looneystein. On YouTube, my username is at I love all videos, which is what I found and had and did when I was a kid, which is how long I've been on YouTube. But this is my first live stream, so welcome to this is my second live stream, my second one. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to lie. This is my second live stream, but it's my first one where I really feel like I got things set up. As you can see, I have a camera. You can see me. Hopefully you can hear me. So what we're going to do today is wait, gotta get this part out. Say it. Boom. Wait, this is the old one. Okay, so we got everything here. I'm just going to like blast this to the people. And let's see what happens if I do this.
New year, new wireless savings with Visible. One line with unlimited 5G data, just $20 a month for new members only. Promotional rate with service on the Visible plan. For additional terms and network management practices, see Visible.com.
I am keeping my eye on the chat. So, welcome everybody to a Stable Diffusion in Touch Designer real-time audio-visual flow where I will be just talking about this awesome new tool that I discovered, which was introduced to me through some research that I did. I found this amazing creator called .simulate, whose link you can find on the description, who created this great component in Touch Designer that links a stable diffusion model called stream diffusion, or essentially integrates this stable diffusion model into Touch Designer in like a really streamlined way, and it has this great UI, and it has all of these great options like controlling the numbers of steps, the guidance scale of the source image, etc. And for those of you who don't know, I don't want to make assumptions here. This is a program called Touch Designer, which is essentially a visual coding environment, meaning that instead of a traditional block of code that looks like this one, that is lines and functions and variables and conditional statements, everything is packaged into blocks that you can connect to each other, just like these blocks are connected right here. So the way that these blocks work is in a very rudimentary way. This input image, which is this noise texture right here, it's called noise because it looks really fuzzy, I guess. I guess that's the equation that creates this texture, but it's called noise. So it's a noise texture that is being put into the stable diffusion model, and that stable diffusion model is taking the guidance of a prompt, which is being input into this box right here, and recognizes the shapes and patterns of that image with this guidance to then sort of redraw or recognize these things within that image, right? So that's where sort of like the strength of your steps go into, I've noticed, right? Like the kind of higher step count means that it's closer to the original source image. It's processing it a lot of times, and it's not really making too many guesses as to what's there. Here, it's just has a couple of opportunities to guess what's there, and because you are telling it find cyborgs and find images that are in 4K and that look ancient and that have these light caustics, which are the way that light bounces into space, it just has a couple of opportunities to do that. It has an entire library of things that it's pulling from, and it's recognizing those things. And usually that process takes a long time, right? But here, the very special thing about it is that it's happening in real time, right? So you can make real-time influences into the system and see the images change. For example, the way that you can, let's just turn down the speed of this texture here. The way that you can notice that the most is by changing the text prompt. You see, like, if you have ever tried to generate an AI image, you know that this process takes a while, right? It's pretty fast. Our attention span and our patience is all but damned. And this is freaking fast, man. And you can produce, it's so fast that you can feed it video frames. And an experiment that we're gonna do today is try to feed this webcam view into Touch Designer, so then we can do trippy things with my face if it doesn't look trippy enough already. But it's so fast you can put a video signal through it and it will recognize the frames of the video. It's like it's crazy fast. And for you non-nerds out there, this is like blowing my mind at a scale hitherto undreamt of. Yes, I said hitherto. Hitherto undreamt of. So, yeah, let's just play around with some prompts here. Sonic the Hedgehog. That is how you spell hedgehog, right? Well, I guess it's accurate, right? So that's pretty cool. What else? The cyborg ones. Desert. And you always want to give it descriptive prompts, right? Like you want to be pretty direct, and the way that the AI image generator takes in these prompts is that it separates sort of, and I'm not an expert, do not take this as medical, legal, or financial advice. This is only the limit of my knowledge. But it separates a sentence into blocks that are separated by commas, and it assigns values to each block. So one is like what the objects that are in the image, for example, this cyborg in a desert. And then the kind of quality, texture, and style is defined in the later blocks of that prompt. For example, cyborg in a desert, is sort of that first part, then 4K, some quality here, and then we can change it to surrealist style. And then it will get influenced in that way, right? Let's go even harder and go impressionist style. Maybe it's the 4K that's, yeah, there we go. Okay, so you see how that starts looking more painterly? But I guess there isn't that much art about cyborgs in the desert in the impressionist style. So let's see, what style can we put here? Toon style. There you go. You know, so that's super exciting. You can have these like real-time changes to this video input, and it does end up looking like so trippy, man. Like that's so cool. You know, if there is enough consistency in the input pattern, you start seeing repeating shapes, and because this pattern is rotating, there is some sort of like similarity and continuity happening here, which is really interesting because if there is continuity in your source image, of course the stable diffusion engine also shows continuity. So that's pretty cool. Other parts of this little system that I've kind of come up here. So this component here created by dot simulate. The rest of the stuff that you see here is all stuff that I've kind of put together. This is, you know, anybody that knows Touch Designer is like, LOL, what a noob, which I am. But this is the part that I'm really excited about. It is a dynamic text selection system, is the way that I would describe it. So the way that that works is, how did you do this? Watch me fuck this up. Oh yeah, it's this one, I think. Oh. I messed it up, Dad. Oh, never mind. Okay, so, alright, wait. Go back. Okay, got it. So this is the part that I'm really excited about. It's a dynamic text selection system that basically analyzes the range of an input signal and selects a string of text being a prompt depending on that input signal, right? You just saw a change right there. The cool thing about that is that you can then assign prompts to certain frequency ranges, like within music, or certain like activation signals that will activate certain prompts, and therefore like turn this into like a system where not only the motion of the stable diffusion engine is affected, but also the context of it, right? And so I don't want to reveal too much because I don't want to spoil the things that are going to come from that, but I promise you it's really exciting. So whoever is still here, thank you for going through that great and grand introduction, but we are basically just going to dive into it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to play some music, and I'm going to experiment, and I'm going to play around, and hopefully this is a soothing experience for you guys. Feel free to please drop any questions in the chat. I will be here. You guys can see me. Hopefully you can hear me. And let's vibe. Gonna stop the touch designer workflow for a second so I can that's trippy because I can still hear the music on these things. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the touch designer workflow for a second and just go into Blender because we're going to make a banner and a logo for the very live stream that you're looking at. So this has all of a sudden turned into a logo making tutorial on how to put that into a live stream. Let's go.
Do you want to take a trip? So what do you say? This planet been raped, pillaged, and the mind is the only uncharted territory, and you are from the galaxy. So what do you? Listen to me. What are we talking about, really? Getting high? We're talking about a journey, a subconscious safari, a mental expedition. Do you want to take a trip? So what do you say? Do you want to take a trip? So what do you...
Turn the music down here a little bit, and I will show you guys what I'm doing from a streaming setup. So, ooh, trippy. This is a program called OBS, and this is what I am using to stream to YouTube right now. This is the logo that I just made in Blender, really simple. Put Shift A, add text, put some text, turn the geometry over to some whatever, extrude it. Put some glassy glass texture on it, transparent film, transparent glass, boom, export to a transparent PNG. Save that as whatever name suits you. I don't care. Name it your mom's name, whatever you want. And then you go over to OBS. Bring in an image. Add existing, welcome banner, boom. You get that file from wherever. List. Details. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Put it in the documents. You gotta put it in the documents. Okay, there it goes. Boom. There it goes. Nice. Now we got a logo in the stream. Cool. Okay. We're gonna be less narcissistic here and put this here. Alright. And now we're gonna make a message for the people. We want this message to be like that. Taking from suggestions in the chat. taking prompt suggestions in the chat. That is not appropriate. That is how you get banned from YouTube. Taking prompt suggestions in the chat. Feel free to ask any questions. Perfect. Cute stuff. There we go. Okay. Now, boom, render. We don't need that many samples because we're not too concerned about quality here. Boom. Taking prompt suggestions in the chat. Feel free to ask any questions. Love. Something chiller here for a second. I started sweating. That was getting really intense, bro. I love you so much. Let's see. A little techno. Oh yeah, because that's trance. Okay, let's do the house mix. Let's do the house mix. There we go. Woo. I'm telling you, man, that. Wow. I think this is where we're at. There we go. essentially the AI engine is being processed right here in this block, and that's taking in that's taking in this input image right here. So this image, come on, come back here. Sorry. This image is being turned. I guess I'm the other side, but that image over there is being turned into this by the AI model, essentially, right? So if I give this color, if I turn that off, and if I give this color, it'll change the color that the AI is receiving, and so it will change the image that's being put out, right? Right now I have it on, so it's changing color with a value that's increasing steadily, and that's why it's kind of changing color automatically, right? But the color comes all from the input image, right? So if I were to change this input image back to this other texture, right, it would start kind of adopting these colors. But if we totally took that saturation off, let's say we turn this into a gray image, then there might be some pixels that remain from like what the AI was seeing before. Right here, this might be better. Just go entirely gray. I guess it chooses its own color. I love it when it doesn't work. There we go. Yeah, so because it's receiving a gray image, it puts out a gray image, right? And the difference, you can see the difference here in between these two images as far as to like what it generates, right? Like this image is too bright, so it takes in too much information and it doesn't really generate too much, right? Because it doesn't have to guess what is there. You can think of these models as like always guessing what's in the image, right? Like that's what these models are trying to do. They're just trying to guess what's there, and then draw an image of what they think is there, you know, it according to your guidance, which is put in through this text prompt right here, right? So as I change this, you'll see the image change, right? So if I go like dogs, cats, flowers. So that's the fun part of this, and if you want me to write anything in this text box for me to change this, just let me know and I'll put it in here. It's always a fun activity. But I am just going to take one short little break, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave this playing though. go. Okay, since it's been flowers here for a second, change this. Come on guys, give me some prompt suggestions. What should I write here? What are we gonna generate? Go with Neon City. We got the webcam! Yes! Oh. This is gonna get tricky. How is it? I have to 30 past the gate key. E key. Right. This is me not, I don't know what I'm doing right now. This is me guessing, okay? It has to be a key. I know what a key is. Then we get this little guy's blowing connected over here. There it is. Nice. This is gonna be fun because this is gonna go in there. Okay, I guess that's as good as I can get it from what I'm getting from OBS. So, okay, let's see if we can do an add operator, which should add the signal of one to another, right? So that's like combining them, right? One's flowing to the other. There we go. Okay, that's kind of something. But I wonder if there is like an overlay, right? Channel hits. What is add, right? For like, alright, I guess let's try that. Fuck it. No. Okay, let's try just the webcam view. How's that? Oh! Whoa, dude! This is epic! This is kind of epic, guys. Okay, let's turn this up a little bit so we get just a little closer. So we get as close as we can. That's crazy. Look at that. I guess my long hair just makes me look feminine. This is crazy. Wow. Whoa. Holy crap. Wow, okay. That's input, output. Crazy. Okay. Let's go with cyberpunk. Style. Okay. Cyborg. This is blowing my freaking mind, guys. This is blowing my freaking mind. We gotta center this bad boy here. Okay, this is blowing my freaking mind. Wow. Whoa, okay. The hand recognition is pretty cool too. Oh man, this is gonna be so cool for like a show. Whoa, dude. This is insane. Let's see some expressions. Too much. No, not enough for expressions. That was kind of crazy. Sorry, guys. There we go. That's good. Let's see, what if I hold an object? Kinda cool. Mind blown. Wow. Okay. What about Mario? Kind of creepy, the faces that it's making, huh? A Mario! A Luigi! Oh yeah, breathing my curls. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Stretch. Wow. background or remove the background stuff altogether. There it is. That's just my room. A little messy. Yeah, so you guys can see the amount of processes that happen on each step, being this number that I'm sliding right here from 0 to 30, determine the accuracy of the image that's put into the image that is given, right? So that's why you get that right there. But I guess it doesn't really ever receive a fully accurate image. You know, it's always kind of guessing what my face shape is. Do the hand pretty well. What if I cover this right here? It starts missing my fingers a little bit. But as we turn these down, it starts kind of guessing what's there. Very like, gotta do this sideways right here. Yeah, it's kind of like really intense, huh? There's some kind of ghosting going on here.
They like to spin around and test out their body weight under it.
Wow, this is so interesting. Like, you know, who are these people? Wow. This is kind of beautiful, honestly. Because these are all of the people around the world that this AI is finding similarities with me on, you know? And that's crazy. That's like a flight attendant or something right there. It's like, that's like, is that, are we chef right now? Are we, yeah, there's like definitely chefs. There's a lot of chefs right here because of this. We're relaxing. We're all chilling. Humanity. so tricky. Okay. We're going to hit the headphones off. Get the hoodie on. Still a chef. See, we do have an influence here on skin color, depending on the, of course, the darkness of the info. It's so interesting. I love like all of the variations and the nationalities and ethnicities and like, you know, it does kind of, it feels, it's this like otherworldly mirror. It's like I'm looking at a mirror of myself in humanity almost. You know? Because there is this match to the whoa. You know, to the hands here. Oh, because this is a lot of high fives. I didn't do that hand signal there. It's just kind of trippy. Basta! Because I'm a chef. I'm like definitely a newscaster with these headphones. Take these off.
Doing all kinds of weird things. They like to spin around as fast as possible, so they want to suddenly off the ground with children and make faces and test out their bodies in all sorts of funny ways. Now they know from the beginning of the world. Now they know from the beginning of the
This is honestly like mind blowing, because it is literally like it does produce a feeling of empathy. You know, it produces such a deep feeling of empathy because I don't know who any of these people are. You know, but I know that they all look like people that I have seen, or like. You know, they're all recognizable faces, right? So I read them as people, and I see that it's kind of emulating my motions, and I feel like this connectedness to these like millions of flashes of all these people of all different ages and ethnicities and races and genders and in situations and places, you know, and it's kind of like it's incredible. If you steal this idea, please credit me at least. Wow. And dot simulate, and credit dot simulate, and this stream diffusion team. And now I'm a bet. Now look at this, now I'm a bet. Because everybody's sleepy. up, sir? Didn't recognize the guitar there for a second. Oh no, I'm a guitar playing robot. about to conclude our stream because this has been a very interesting session where we have discovered something pretty cool. All we had to do was take the camera input from my phone, which I am streaming through this app called Camo, into OBS, and then I'm taking that into Touch Designer, and I'm putting it into the thing. I'm grabbing one sploin and putting it into another. If you guys want to figure out how I got here, how I got there, then like, comment, subscribe. Love you. We're signing.